Ross Solomon! Greetings YouTube, welcome to Christmas Day 0 AD Newbie Rush. I'm Jim Cogan and wishing you all hopefully a very happy and peaceful, restful time during the holiday period. If you're watching this on the day of release, it is Christmas Day 2021. And I'm recording this a few days before waiting on the outcome of a PCR test, so perhaps things not going quite as well over here. But if you see me in the premiere of this on Christmas Day, then you probably know I tested positive and I'm self-isolating. But never mind. But we'll turn our attention to the game. Just before we do that, I've paused the game because it's a bit of a stonker. I don't know the result of it, but you will have no doubt noticed some of the players. It's going to be a classic. You know it for sure. Just wanted to say, you can still get the 0 AD guide published by Yekaterina. It's Nub to OP, how to improve your performance in competitive matches. It's really good. The responses to it have been really positive. Lots of players getting stuff out of that. Link in the description. Go check it out. And if you like it, find Kate 0 AD's YouTube channel and leave a few thumbs up and likes over there for her. I'm sure she will totally appreciate it. It's a really good read. Right, no more waffling. Let's get straight into this festive season game. Let's start it off. I've paused it because I didn't really want to miss any of it. Like I said, I don't know the result, but the one thing you will notice are the players. Let's go through them quickly. In the north, in the purple, it's Letswaveabook, the rating of 1916. It's Ptolemy's all round today. Letswaveabook, something of the unofficial pointer-outer of mistakes, corrector of facts, and researcher of obscure oddities whenever somebody comes on the show with a strange player name. Letswaveabook, high rating, certainly the highest I think I've seen his rating be since I've been watching him play. Evidently a very good player, and it'll be very interesting to see how they fare against, in the yellow, making I think it's either their third or fourth appearance on Newbie Rush. It is the one and only Borg. Rating of 2,336. Against anyone else, you would say Letswaveabook stands a very good chance. But against Borg, it's dodgy. Letswaveabook, though, very, very good one player, 1v1 player. So I'm expecting an epic contest. This match was submitted as a spectator by Andre92, who described it as potentially the best game he'd ever seen in his life. So I have very high expectations. I do not know the outcome of this, and we can see the first little bit of tentative action here as Borg is scouting Letswaveabook's territory. Population-wise, Letswaveabook has opened up a lead, very small leads, 25 plus 21, but Borg has 3 cav units, and one of them is just heading into the territory now, and it's going to pick off some female citizens from the looks of things. Hasn't got anywhere yet. It's now been chased away by a single slinger, and that's just a warning shot across the bows, I think, and scouting continues. There are more coming. Are they hunting? I think they are hunting. So Borg not committing to a full-on harassment rush straight away, although all 3 are now grouping up. There they are. The populations are still pretty much level, 30 plays 29, and Letswaveabook knows they're coming, gets the people over a bit. What are they building? They are building a sentry tower. There is the first death, it's first blood, and it goes to Borg, who's killed one of the female citizens. And he has now opened up a small lead himself, 35 plays 29. The key things in this, it's going to be a question of who keeps the other down while they boom their economy and produce an army. I'm expecting this to swing back and forth. 2 players very capable in attack, very capable in harassment, and very capable in defense as well. So just the 1 kill, just the 1 minor incursion, and the 3 units are back now. Are they going to scout the other way? Don't know if there's any soft targets over this side. I think they are going in for hunting now. So we have a bit of respite, and it's Letswaveabook who's got the cav out now. He's got 2 of them. They are hunting as well. Let's see how everybody's developing the build orders that they're using. So Letswaveabook. Are there berries under there? There are. There are fruit. So it's just come to the last of the fruit. There's more over there. Because they're both Ptolemies, you've got to keep an eye, see who's who. It's all female citizens at the moment being produced by both. Interestingly, Borg has gone in for a little bit of infantry. I think he was expecting a rush. Either that or he's planning something nasty. Something nasty with all that infantry quite early on. Where are they all? They all down here. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, and oh, we could see the Campbells are going north again. Looking at upgrades, Letswaveabook has got 2 of the economy upgrades, and the Camels are in, and it's a 3-3-4-5. Look at this. So Letswaveabook has preempted further camel trouble by making more camels than Borg has got. Borg has to retreat, and now defense has turned into attack. Is this a raid going the other way? So if you're going to come down here with camels, I'm going to come back to yours with camels. Still not very much in the population. It's 46 plays 49 in favour of Borg. Borg, as you would expect, has not left a load of open targets right near the front of the base. In comes the 5th camel as well to link up. So Borg will know he's there. He's not put up a tower. He is putting up a tower now, but the dangers come in here. And they're in amongst them. Borg has now raised 7 camels apiece, in fact, but more of them. All 7 of Borg's camels are there. Only 5 of them are there for Letswaveabook. There's another joining them. So I think we're going to see a lot of this early on, which this suits me fine. The back and forth of it is fantastic. Where are those camels? All 7 are being healed up inside the CC. They are the rapid response unit. What have we got over here? There's 3 slingers over there. There are a handful of women down here, sort of unprotected, but the slingers go over to cover them. There is a tower, nobody in it, and Letswaveabook is probing, but at the same time, Borg has now made, well, Borg has raised his cavalry count to 11. Letswaveabook has raised his to 13, but is also pop capped at 55, and is going to have to carefully micro this. So Borg's camels are all in a tight group. Letswaveabooks are just gathering now. They're getting shots in. I think they're going to get some of the farmers. No, they decide to quit while they're ahead. They're trying to capture a farm. This could be strategically useful. There is hunt nearby, so Borg might want to utilize it. It's going to be more inconvenience rather than, you know, a major sort of blow. But he doesn't. Does he bother? I thought he had, but he didn't in the end. It looks like it was almost ripe for capture. But he's not actually gone ahead with the capture. Now I think he'll complete that capture. No, he's sending them past. So multiple groups of camels fighting each other. 69 population plays 67. Still the emphasis of infantry with Borg, but the emphasis on cavalry now very much with Letswaveabook. But he hasn't got any kills. He's lost 2. And you wouldn't say this is slowing Borg down, and he's not getting any clear shots in at the farmers either. That, yeah, that farmstead did not get destroyed. It's now switched back fully to Borg's control, so might get a few camels as they run away here. They're doing a bit of snaking around. You can't call it dancing anymore. They don't do that anymore. That's not allowed anyway. Not in the spirit of it, but proving to be very difficult to shoot at the moment, the camels. Is Letswaveabook going to have a go at the farmers? Borg is moving them preemptively. There is another one over this side, another camel, looking for that opening, an opportunity to stealthily go in there and get some kills, cause some hold up, but taking too much flak from the CC. What do we got down here? No open targets. There's still that ungarrisoned tower. It's having a shot at the camels. They're regrouping at the top, taking a bit of flak. I think Letswaveabook is going to lose another one if he's not careful. Borg's defensive positioning is good. The population, it's opened up a little bit. There's a tiny little lead. And it's Borg who's actually pop capped very, very, very briefly. I saw it. It happened. He is human. But a lead of 9. And it's now Letswaveabook who's pop capped. So pop capped on 88. So the attention and multitasking it needs, as you can see, neither were pop capped for more than a second or two. We have some kills there, some more kills. 2 kills for Letswaveabook, but for the loss of 5, as we see a dead camel on the periphery there. More kills coming in. 7 plays, 5 still in favour of Borg, and the camels are having a proper shootout here. How many are there? 24 camels for Letswaveabook, only 15 for Borg. More coming in. Is he going to be cameled to death? But still the emphasis of kills on with Borg at the moment. 14, 15 plays 11, 16 plays 12, 18 plays 13. The women come straight back out into the middle of the firefight, but it seems to be clear there, and some infantry come out with them. So, well, a population of 69 plays 86. Borg will need to get rebuilding quite quickly. It shouldn't take him long. He's got the barracks down there. Let's see what buildings everybody's got. The houses 16 versus 13, and I'm pretty sure Borg is going to try and exact some immediate revenge. Both got a barracks each. 2 stables for Letswaveabook, but no infantry. So there are 5 camels in there. There's more being produced all the time. If we look at the production, and that is Spearman, and in comes Borg to try and mess things about a bit. There's a few soft targets there, quite a few women, and he's hitting the mark. It's not going well for Letswaveabook. Out comes some camels from over here, some more over here, and now they're stuck in between 3 lots of camels. But in comes some infantry, so this is a proper attack with menace here from Borg. These are a mix of slingers and 1 pikeman. So this is rapidly turning serious for Letswaveabook. He's got to generate. He hasn't got the infantry. He's got to generate some to try and fight this off. 14 cav. And they're only seen from the periphery. This is not looking good as Borg commits some more slingers. Try and take out the cav over here. Still not much in it. 78 plays 63 in favour of Letswaveabook. Kills 53 for and 40 for Letswaveabook. So Borg coming off slightly better in the combat, but again there's not much in it. It's not a sustained attack. And will that turn into counter-attack again? Borg's going to get at least 1 more kill. We let that pikeman get a little bit close. And lost a few more. 49 kills for Letswaveabook, 57 for Borg. And is he going to chase him all the way home? Yes, don't want to run in there. It's all infantry. They mobilise, but we have a brief respite. 11 minutes in, and obviously a lot of time taken up by that back and forth. So nobody's phased up to phase 2. Not much in the way of upgrades. You can see the upgrades that everybody's got. They are economic upgrades. So it looks like... Where are the upgrades? There they are. So yeah, it's just the food gathering and the wood gathering upgrade for Letswaveabook and nothing more. If you look at the makeup of the various armies, 55 female citizens plays 30 in favour of Letswaveabook. Obviously there is considerably more infantry for Borg, and the horses, or the camels, back out again. I've no doubt they're going to look for a weakness. They're going forward. Are they going after... It doesn't need food, so they're not going hunting. They are hunting. So it doesn't need food, but you can never have enough food. So are we going to see a sort of quiet period of eco boom for a while here? the camels are back out for Letswaveabook, so I think this could be another assault. Borg producing more camels as we speak, and he will be aware that there is a big train of camels, 20 of them coming in here. Have they got in between Borg's camels, and are they going to get some success here? It's tightened up massively in terms of the kills. It's 55 plus 62. It's a straight shootout between the camels, and then the slingers and pikemen get involved. And again, attack turns into defense and counterattack. This could be the pattern for the game, I think. Some more pikemen being sent forward. A big off battle happening in the middle. Still the emphasis of population is on Letswaveabook, but the kills are with Borg. Borg sent up another 6 pikemen. Try to soften them all up in the middle there. He's lost quite a few of his cav, but there are more coming up to reinforce. It's difficult to say who is winning this at the moment. I mean, you always fancy Borg to produce something spectacular. There are some soft targets here for Letswaveabook if Borg can find them, but he's very much engaged in a sort of a central conflict. And I think he's got Letswaveabook under pressure, but Letswaveabook's economy still looks somewhat better, although he's lacking stone, hasn't really started mining at all. And some soft kills over here being had by these pikemen. Letswaveabook can't be everywhere. Population still at 96, plays at 80. And Borg is really committing to this. He's sending more forward. And it's just growing a group exponentially here, then sending them back in. Big off in the middle. They've gone straight into that tower. They had a chance to capture it there. I thought they were going to get it. But 3 women have gone in there and its loyalty is restored. The pikemen are causing no end of problems inside the base. And is this the... Oh, is this a capture? An attempted capture of a barracks. This would be pretty critical. And at the same time, he did briefly find that pocket of female citizens. So Borg is starting to make inroads. It's a multifaceted attack. He's gonna get that barracks. He's got it. So that's the first major, the first major victory, I think, for Borg. And that does make Letswaveabook's position slightly more awkward as the barracks gets destroyed. Still 107, plays 82. It's just dropped by a few on each side. So, but Borg getting much more of the kills. 114, plays 88. Still looks like nobody is going to phase up at any point soon. Letswaveabook is not in a position to. And Borg... It's interesting. Borg is definitely focusing on infantry and reinforcing this attack, trying to keep Letswaveabook down. Has he achieved his objective? Has he decided that he has slowed Letswaveabook's progress down enough? What are they building? They're building a house. And this, they cannot hit that. They finally got him. How many arrows it took to kill that one pikeman. That could be the possibly the image of the game there. That might be the thumbnail. Just this pile of arrows, and then finally one of them got that poor unfortunate pikeman. Could be the poster boy for this game. And it's Letswaveabook who decides to do a bit of harassment now. Again, not much in the way of soft targets. Lots of pikemen there. Again, attacking from 2 different angles. The pikemen are well armoured and they are lethal when they get amongst you, but they are slow. So they are being picked off from distance. So the time it would take to march towards them, they do absorb a lot of fire, changing formation regularly to try and break up the pattern. Sending one in isolation to see if it will make any difference. That one does kill a horse. So that is an interesting way of doing it. He doesn't commit his entire lot of pikemen. He sort of made like he was going to, then left one to go, and it seemed, you know, while the horses and the camels were distracted by the greater mass of things to shoot at, the one pikeman got in close and actually got a kill. Admittedly, it was a sort of a self-sacrifice. But Borg is... well, he seems to have dropped Cav for the moment. I don't know if he can afford to make them. He's only down to 2, whereas Letswaveabook very committed to Cav, having got all those stables out. So this appears to be part of the ongoing policy and a phasing up. Letswaveabook has gone to phase 2. It's 18 minutes and 18 seconds, or 13 seconds it was actually, that you made it. So will we start to see the military upgrades? Will we start to see additional barracks? We can certainly see phase 2 buildings going down. There's one blacksmith and the market's almost built. So stolen a bit of a march, and stolen quite a march in terms of population. 140, 151 now plays 98. Borg's production has been a little bit slow by his standards. But you wouldn't say Borg was losing it. He's killed 20 more than Letswaveabook. That would make things closer. If those 20 had still been on the field, then, you know, it would be quite different. But I'm still not sure which way this is going to go. We have sentry towers there, so that's offering a little bit more protection, but not a huge amount. But it's pretty relentless. You can't sit and focus on your eco in any kind of sensible way. At the moment, neither are mining, which is interesting. Although Letswaveabook is definitely going in for stone, so sorting out that stone deficit. Big cloud of infantry. It is, what have we got? 41 pikemen, 20 slingers, and the remaining 2 cav in there. That's, some of them are a bit shot up, mind. There's a few there that are very close to death. Look at that one. High rank, but a health of next to nothing. So, yeah. Not the strongest army that Borg has put forward, but they are organising themselves into the groups, taking a little while to get there, navigating this rock, and they are chasing targets. What's this? This is temple and another barracks going up. It can mess this plan up, but they are lying in wait. They know where they are. So this could be a bit of a trap for Borg. Kills 133, plays 100, so... but 148 plays at 120. It's narrowing slightly. Still no sign of phasing up for Borg. Is he in a position to? Not quite. Still needs 444 wood. Borg is definitely making inroads in, but Letswaveabook has started getting the military technologies. He's got the... what's that? Oh yeah, it's the improvement on the ranged attack. So his slingers, or if he goes in for archers, they will be somewhat improved. At the moment, it's Borg pushing Letswaveabook back into his own territory, getting more kills the whole time. 158 now, nearly 160 kills for Borg. Borg has started the town phase on 20 minutes 53, and that is testimony to how well Letswaveabook has defended. Even though things are not going that well at the moment, he's well and truly in amongst him. Taking a bit of flack, but 164 kills just for the loss of 104. And running amok amongst the buildings now. There are some easy targets. What are they doing? They're chopping loads of wood. They're stealing wood from Letswaveabook's territory. They will pull out. They're going to capture that temple. There are quite a lot in it. Are they going to be able to get it? I'm not convinced they've got enough there to capture it. It keeps dropping. I think there's just too much in there. and then they go back to fight. He seems pretty committed to it. Oh, they're now chipping away at it, trying to smash it up. Just drawing Letswaveabook's cavalry in and then responding and getting shots out as we go. What have we got over there? Still got some pikemen over there. Oh, how many soft targets were over there? If he just turned around and go for them, that would have been that. That could have absolutely devastated it. Has he just not seen them? He must know they're there. I think Borg let Letswaveabook off very lightly there, because there are how many? 31 female citizens. There's nobody in the CC. You'd get a little bit of flack from, but that could have been an absolute murder fest. Again, they're still luring the cab in. The kill count's gone up ridiculously. It's 184 kills for Borg, plays 109. Still leading in terms of population by a considerable margin. Letswaveabook, 154, plays 125. Let's look at the production side of things a minute, see who's producing what, or who has got what. So just the blacksmith, and they both got the market. Okay. So another barracks going up and another military colony. That's one. Oh, military colony for Borg. So that is a very aggressive move. It's somewhere to retreat to, and he really wants to capture this, doesn't he? Is he producing anything from it? He's right on Letswaveabook's doorstep. This is an exceptionally threatening move. Takes some gumption to, in plain view, set up a military colony right next to your opponent, such is the you know, the aggression with which he plays. Population's closed a little there. 160 plays 140, but quite a considerable kill-death ratio advantage by Borg. We're looking at the upgrades again. Still just that one military upgrade, and this time Borg does not let the female citizens off so easy. That is nearly 100 difference. That's actually sort of 88, is it? Yeah, nearly 90, the difference in kills. And the population, 160, yeah, it almost dropped within 10. So Borg has got back into this. He's not producing from that military colony, but he's just constantly sending a dribble of extra troops forward. They're going for a capture on this. This is a stables. There are 9 horses in it. I don't think he's going to get that. Or is he? He is, you know, he absolutely is. He's captured that stable, evicted the camels from within, killed 2 of them straight away, 3 of them. And this must be so disheartening for Letswaveabook. So capture the stables. Is he going to use that against him or destroy it? It's probably getting loyalty from his own military colony over here. As are, he's captured the tower as well. So, and has got the blacksmith. So Letswaveabook is officially in a bit of trouble here. He has literally got the enemy just putting up towers on his doorstep. This is going to seriously limit what he can do. Some of his infantry are wandering off. There are a lot of easy targets there, and I'm not convinced that Letswaveabook is going to be able to break out of this. It's 25 minutes. And it looks to be all Borg for the last sort of 5 to 10 minutes. There's no more counters happening from Letswaveabook. He has expanded this way. He is rebuilding, and he is still staying ahead in terms of population. It is a numbers game. But Borg has just been so much more effective at killing and capturing and doing the fighting in Letswaveabook's area. It's not much in the way of upgrades, nobody close to phasing up to phase 3 from what I can tell, and a big ass battle happens in the middle. And this could shape the way the rest of this game goes. Looks like they just cannot expel Borg from the borders. And even if they do, pop 20 into the military colony and then it will shoot up any forces trying to fight them off. There are 14 women who can't be utilised inside that temple. So it's a constricting game that Borg is playing here. It's denying Letswaveabook the space. Letswaveabook is going to have to come out with something pretty drastic. Maybe one of his side expansions here will produce enough to get into phase 3. He's was temporarily pop capped. Population of 184. It's falling rapidly. Huge discrepancy in the kill death ratio now. It's 1.9 for Borg, only 0.52 for Letswaveabook. 273 kills, plays 145, so over 100 more kills. But still, the population is favouring Letswaveabook. He keeps producing mostly female citizens. It's got 123 of them, so he doesn't have a big fighting force, whereas Borg has 101 infantry, and seemingly all of them are currently making Letswaveabook's life hell at the moment. More victims. And we're just watching these guys who've sneaked off around the side. They've left the one, yeah, they've left the priest there. Are they going to put a military colony down this side, try and hem Letswaveabook in more, or are they going to try and capture from the back? Let's see the main fighting. They're being driven out of the middle by Borg. They're capturing little bits of territory. That farm has changed its loyalty, but there's still a fully garrisoned tower there, and this is all Borg. I do not fancy Letswaveabook's position. He's about to have a market captured as well. Is that his only market? He must have another one somewhere. Don't think he does. If he loses that, he's in tremendous trouble. He has lost it. They're not gonna. Are they gonna destroy it? They are. Shipping away. There's a storehouse there. They'll probably go for the house, I think, or find these soft targets up here. How does he know they're there without scouting? Letswaveabook knows he's coming, and they're going back to try to capture this temple, and they're getting closer every time. And I think they no, not this time. Back to the capture. It's just sucking Letswaveabook's troops in. And it's about to change. How there it is, and lots of kills to be had there. So all women come running out. They haven't been able to be utilised, and they get absolutely slaughtered. And he's going for another capture of a barracks. If this one goes, you know, we're reaching the point where Letswaveabook, he's now behind in population. 166 plays 187. This looks like it's going one way and one way alone, towards arguably the best player of 0 AD, though Valorant. A few other players might have something to say about that. I heard from Ekaterina the other day that 0 AD player Behuda in the same morning won a 1v1 against Borg and against Valorant. So there are other players coming up. Behuda, who we covered from quite early on in their 0 AD adventures, has become something of a fighting force, if you can find their actual account. But yeah, nothing to say. If you were thinking that Borg might have lost it a bit and gone off the boil, I think this is testimony to the fact that that is not the case. They are pummeling the CC. So neither have got into phase 3. They've tried to do the majority of this fighting in phase 1 and 2, and these slingers are pelting the CC. It's half destroyed, and that if that CC goes down, that is surely the end of the game, isn't it? And let's keep an eye on it. It is now 3/4 of the way done. Are they going to try and repair it? There are soft targets around it. If this falls, 30 minutes 16, you would have to say there's no way back from Letswaveabook from here. It's about to go. They're going for the capture. What a sickener. They're going to get it too. So they actually have Letswaveabook CC captured. They haven't garrisoned it with anything yet, but just taking that territory away. We're seeing, what are those? Yeah, mercenary skirmishers. And Letswaveabook has to throw everything at this, but I think it's too late. It is just too late. It's got 20 troops inside that CC now, pelting Letswaveabook from all angles. Plus, Borg's got his own infantry there. And what's this? It's more pikemen coming up. And Borg's going to phase 3. He's got a lead of over 40. He's killed 406 to only 192. And the more it goes on, the more comprehensive this victory is looking. It's just that incessant pressure. It's been really, really good. Nobody's gone in for military technologies. They've just gone for the ranged upgrade each. All of the economy upgrades went to Letswaveabook, and that's possibly what kept him ahead in the population stakes for so long. But from 20 minutes onwards, the writing appeared to be on the wall, I think. So Letswaveabook having a little bit of success marching around and killing the people who are trying to repair the CC, but is he making a dent in it? I don't know. There's this open corridor, more troops coming through all the time. In terms of the production, look at this. Letswaveabook has been shoved into this small corridor here. He's lost all access to all of the resources, all the farms. He's short on wood, short on stone, running out of food, trying to produce people at the moment. He's fighting to the bitter end. But what can he do? What can he do? They're trying to capture back a tower. They're not going to get that. And Borg is putting up the library. That's going to strengthen the resilience of his buildings. And Letswaveabook looks resigned to defeat. Will he actually resign in the game? And Borg raiding the market. The stone, he's a little short of wood, but he's got the infrastructure in place and it's in no bother whatsoever. There's another CC being put up right on the edge of Borg's border over here. Possibly this might be a great last stand. You've got to try and double your territory with it. We're just seeing microaggressions, but it's all towers. Anything that goes near this territory, they're being pelted by Borg's towers. And Borg is just luring Letswaveabook back into dangerous areas as we see a siege workshop, or an arsenal as they're describing it here, being built. So this could be the knockout blow. We're seeing nothing of the sort from Letswaveabook. It's just surviving at the moment. 33.55 in. Population 201 for Borg, 156 for Letswaveabook. Borg has now got additional military technologies. He's got the sidearms upgrade, so his melee troops are going to be stronger too. Has he got a fortress down? No, no fortress. Hasn't gone in for heroes. Oh, yes he has. He's got Cleopatra. Cleopatra's in amongst there. That's a group of spearmen and Cleopatra. I'm sure he's got nasty things in mind for them. And it's all looking relatively comfortable. 524 kills plus 233. And a lead of over 60 nearly. 60 exactly, just over now.
Yeah, see?
Wouldn't surprise me if they slaughter all the troops here and try and go for another capture again. In Borg's base, we're seeing some Cav getting some consolation kills. I just saw little purple dots going down here. You know it's signs of desperation, and that is the end. I believe at that point, Letswaveabook waved the white flag. We didn't see the resignation come up, but it's pretty clear that Borg had him conclusively beaten. it would have taken Borg to drop the ball massively, with the territory that he had, with the influence over that and the number of troops that he had, and just the way he'd proved to be so lethal in that game. Got to phase 3, didn't get to utilize any siege, but the game was won by that point, and you can see looks a bit close to the scores. 11,680 plays 10,554. Letswaveabook did have the stronger economy for the majority of that game, but clearly the military score is what swung it by way of Borg, and that kill death ratio of 2.33, that's very impressive against a player of that caliber. So let's see what we can see from the stats. If we look at the population, so round about the 20 minutes, that population gap was always there. There was that one significant drop where it all changed hands. From that point on, it was pretty much over. But Borg's attacks all the way through here, if we look at the units lost, we can see it was pretty close, not a lot in it up until around just before the 20-minute mark, and then Borg started getting significantly more success, much more troops lost for Letswaveabook, and that gap just widened to the end, and with it came the conceding of territory. If we look at structures captured or destroyed, so destroyed, Borg started trashing stuff at the end. But the capture started down here, so in the middle he got a foothold, and once Borg has got a foothold, it was unlikely that he was ever going to relinquish it. So congratulations, massive congratulations to Borg. Hard luck to Letswaveabook. I think he defended well at the beginning, did quite well to have a superior population and to duke it out with Borg, but ultimately came up short in that game. I don't know if that was a series. They probably played quite a lot, but it was a challenge, but Borg was definitely equal to it and came through quite comprehensively in the end. Cool. Always love featuring Borg, especially, and all of the top players. They just seem to have something a bit, they make it look so easy. Letswaveabook threw quite a lot at it, and I thought possibly he might have been onto something, but ultimately change of tactic from Borg, that bringing in gradual bringing in of more infantry and applying pressure, and eventually it told. So congratulations to Borg. Well played, Letswaveabook. Just came up short in this one. Massive thanks to Andre92 for submitting it. We love showing a Borg game on Christmas Day. It seems to have been a tradition now. I think we did something similar for the festive season episode last year, and it's great to do it again on Christmas Day itself. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a reminder again, go and download your Katarina's guide. Link in the description. If you're a new player and you want to learn some nuggets of information, that is a place to go. I hope you will have a wonderful, wonderful holiday period. I'm still hoping mine turns around a bit. Hopefully I'll test negative and all will be well. But not to worry, I will see you in the next game, which, if you're watching this on Christmas Day, will be tomorrow. There will be a 4v4 game as well, so you're being spoilt for content this week. That's one of the things about isolating, is you get a lot of time to produce content for YouTube. Can't see your family, can't do any of the party stuff, but you can produce a hell of a lot of 0AD Newbie Rush. Have a great time, stay safe, and enjoy 0AD if you're playing some matches today. And I will see you in the next video. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to be notified of future episodes. If you'd like one of your matches featured on the show, see the video description of how you can submit your replays. And if you can't wait for the next episode, then why not check out these playlists in the end titles for more replays, commentary and tutorials on 0AD Newbie Rush. I'll see you in the next video.